In this session, I will explain data entry in Excel. How to enter data in different ways or data entry techniques in Excel. See, first you have to click on the particular cell where you want to start typing. For example, I am typing here. So, immediately the cell name appears in the name box where you clicked on that particular cell. Suppose if I click here, the cell name is D6. Remember, that is D6 with the name of the column and with the row number. Okay, suppose I am trying to start typing from this area onwards. For example, Ravi Krishna. Press enter, or you can use arrow keys or tabs to move to the next cells or down cells anyway. But this particular text is crossing the bounds of that particular A1 cell. It spans to B1 cell also. Generally, we used to drag this particular cell up to our requirement. But you need not to drag, just click on the bounds of these two cells exactly, double click, and immediately it will fix up to the levels of the text. For example, right now I am typing, this is MS Excel. Okay, it is also crossing. So, double click on that. Okay, so like that we can cover the text in that particular cell only. If it is a numeric value, suppose I am typing numeric value, if you press enter, it will automatically expand the width of the particular cell. If you want, you can size the row also, but all these techniques I will explain later how to fix the text in that particular cell only. That is wrapping. This option is available. Later I will cover. Okay, and if you want to type an expression or if you want to type a formula, you have to use equal to. Immediately the formula comes or appears in the formula bar. See, I am typing 3 into 4 plus 5. 17 is the result. If you click on that particular B2 cell, value is here and the corresponding formula is appearing in this area. See, when you are typing formulas, there is operator precedence. See, 3 into 4, 12 plus 5, that is 17. But I don't want like that. I want first 4 plus 5 and then into 3. In that case, you can use functional brackets. Suppose here I am typing like this. See, the result changed. First, it will operates this one 4 plus 5. So, that means 9 into 3. So, like that we have to follow the operator precedence. Okay, which expression you want to execute first, that expression you can put in the formulas, function brackets. For example, I am placing here 3 plus 4 into, first that will get execute and into 2 plus 3. So, first addition will get execute That means 3 plus 4, 7. Here 3, 2 plus 3, 5. So 7 into 5, 35. So like that we can write formulas. If you want to write formulas based on the data of already existed cells, for example, I am having some data in this cell and some data in this cell and some data in this cell. If you want to add the data of these three cells into E2 cell, I am clicking on E2 cell. Here I am going to write the cell reference. Reference means nothing but name of the cell. First I want to add A1 cell. A1 equal to A1 plus next cell reference is C3. C plus C3 plus B5. B5. Then finally press enter. So automatically these three cells added into E2 cell. Suppose if you change any value, for example here I am changing into 5000, automatically this particular cell will get affected. Why? Because that particular cell is referencing the values of these three cells. Okay, if you change the values belongs to these three cells, any one of these three cells, automatically this cell will get affected. Okay, like that we can write cell references. So this is referencing A1 cell as well as C3 cell as well as B5 cell. Okay, so these things you have to remember while entering formulas and all. Next one is, if you want to generate values or if you want to generate same value below also, for example 1000 I want down, like this you can drag. Just I am pressing Ctrl G, just move the mouse cursor to the corner point of the left bottom corner point of the cell. There is box like is appearing. If you place the cursor there, the cursor also becomes black. Now click and hold, then drag to down. If you want the same right also, you can drag to right. So like that we can repeat not only values. For example, if you want to repeat Ravi again and again, see, it will repeat. And while typing the data, for example, I am typing Ravi here and I am typing Krishna here, and next time if you are trying to type Ravi, automatically you need not to type Ravi. If you press R, already Ravi is there, that will come. So R, if you press R, you can just press enter to repeat. If you press K, it will repeat the previous values existed in the list. If you want to drag the same, you can drag like this. Next, if you want to generate values, if you want to increment or decrement values, yes, you can. For example, I want 1, 2, 3 like that serial numbers. So first press number 1 and in the second cell press number 2, and first you have to select both cells by dragging the cells, or otherwise you can select cells using shift arrow keys. Downwards or rightwards you can use shift arrow keys. Hold the shift key and use arrow keys. Okay. first click on the first cell and shift down arrow key, or otherwise use mouse also to select these cells. Now this is the starting value of the cell and this is the incrementing value of the cell. The period is 1 between these two. Now come to the cross point of this selected area. Now drag. Automatically those values will get generated. Incrementing with 1. If you want to generate values 10, 10, then what you have to do? You have to, if you want to delete first, select and apply delete button in the keyboard. And if you want to generate 10 by 10, 10, then next incrementing, next value is 20. Now select both, now drag. See, it will increments 10, 20, 30, like that it will takes 10 as a period to generate values. And even you can decrement values also. For example, I am entering 100, then say 90. So automatically it will identify the value as a decrement value. So it will decrements by 10, 10 like this. And there are some predefined lists we can use to generate, for example, January. These are generally useful while preparing statements, January, February or Sunday, Monday, like this. You can use short forms also. For example, January I typed. If you drag to down, automatically it will generate January, February, up to December and again January, like that. Even you can start the list from, for example, I want from May, type May. Why? Because these are all predefined lists. Okay, see, if you type full form, it will generate full form. For example, if you type January full form, it also generates full form like this. If you type short form Jan like that, it will generate short form only. Likewise, suppose weekdays, sun, and you can generate the weekdays like this. And if you want to full form Sunday and type full form of the weekday and drag to down, automatically it will generate full form of the weekdays. So these lists are predefined in Excel. If you want to prepare your own pre-lists, then you have to go for backstage view, that is click on file and select options. Then under options you select advanced. Under advanced, come to down, come to bottom, there is edit column lists. If you click on this, see, these are the predefined list what we applied previously. These provided by Microsoft already. If you want to add new list, see, I am going to prepare a new list. So that is names of some countries. Suppose I am typing India, comma, Bangla and Sri Lanka and Pakistan and Nepal, comma, Bhutan, like that. Finally, add to the list. So apart from the previous lists, we added a new list. So what are the values you are frequently need to generate in your statement? Those values you can specify here in the new list area using commas and then say add, finally say OK. Then OK. Now see, if I type India and if you are dragging this list, means automatically it will generate the list what we prepared in the backstage view options, advanced options. Okay, if you don't want the list, again go there, options and advanced, and then come to down, edit custom lists. I don't want these names, so simply say delete. Yes, OK. Finally say OK and then say OK. Now if you type India and drag now, it will not generate any value. It will copy the same value only. Okay. So like that, basically we used to type these lists and all. Okay. Now we will try to write a sample data entry statement. Under the statement we will calculate something using formulas. Okay, I'm going to prepare, first I am going to prepare a student's data. For that I will prepare headings, SNO, SName, just press arrow keys, side by side arrow keys will come. Statement always mostly contains headings, remember that one. So course and marks, for example I am giving marks, sample marks English and then social and then maths, only 3 subjects marks I am giving, and then I want total here and then average. Okay, headings finished. Now what you will do, you have to student number, you have to type student numbers or serial numbers. So first type few first 2 numbers. So generally numbers are unique, so that's why I am dragging, I am generating those values. Okay, first of all you have to save the book. So I am pressing Ctrl S, already you know in MS Word how to save, Ctrl S I am pressing. So it's asking to save, where you want to save. It is showing OneDrive, I want locally, so then I am giving students and employees data also I am going to prepare, so that's why I am giving the name like that. The extension will come .xlsx. Okay, save. Okay, while typing also you can press Ctrl S between data entry for safe purpose. Otherwise it will sometimes it will recover automatically, or otherwise auto save option also available in the latest version. Okay, now type the names. Something Raju, Krishna, Ravi Krishna, See, it is expanding the bounds. So that's why double click and expand the cell width, and then Hari, Krishna. Finally also you can expand, not a problem. Geeta Kumari, and then Uday Kumar, Jahnavi, Vikram, Murali. So, okay, and use some course names like BSc and something BA and BCom, and then BZC, and then BSc, and then BA something, BCom, BSc, and then enter the marks. Okay, and then now finally math marks. Okay, if you want to calculate totals of these subjects, just press equal to, and then see, I want to add these three values. So what is the name of the cell? D2. Just give D2 plus E2 is the social cell, and F2. Press enter. So automatically it will calculate. Now you need not to type formulas for all these bottom total cells. Just once there is a formula in the top cell, remaining are all similar, so you can drag it. Excel automatically recognizes the corresponding cell references and calculates accordingly. See, if you click here, it is showing D4, E4, F4. Just I typed formula in D2, E2, F2 here, automatically remaining will come if you drag the first cell to downwards. See here it is showing D10 plus E10 and F10. And if you want to get averages, here equal to, and say what is average G2, this particular cell, by how many marks you are having. G2 by 3 subjects. Press enter. Okay, click on that cell and come to down and hold and drag to down. Automatically remaining cells will get the same corresponding cell references. Okay, like this we can prepare a simple statement. We can format these cells, we can do many more things in this particular statement. We will do in the coming sessions, not a problem. And see here I am renaming the sheet by right clicking and rename this sheet as student, and I want one more sheet. Click here plus a new sheet came, and right click here and rename it to employee. So in this employee sheet, I am going to prepare the salaries report of sample report of salaries of employees. So first, employee number, employee name and job, and then say salaries. Salaries I am giving basic. What is the basic salary? And what are the allowances he is getting? So that is allowances means TA, DA and house rent allowance, dearness allowance, travelling allowance and house rent allowance. Okay, these are the allowances. Okay. Next, I want some deductions from this salary. So that is PF. You can set the percentage, particular percentage also. Okay, PF I am giving suppose 6% as heading, as in heading PF. So accordingly I will write formula. And income tax also I am giving just 5%. Okay. These are deductions. These two are deductions. And then I want gross salary and net salary. So gross salary and then net salary. See, this is a sample report, not exactly, just I am going to show how to calculate something. Here I am giving TA as 4% and DA as something like 3% and HRA 5% or like 7%. So these are the column headings of employee salary statement. Just imagine it will be look like this. So I am going to generate some up to some numbers and write the name of employees. Okay, and write the jobs of employees, clerk, manager and programmer, and here also I am giving same repeating jobs. Okay, you can modify, not a problem, and clerk, junior clerk and again JR clerk. So like that I used to give some jobs and the basic salary. Here I am giving some salaries and then to the manager and to him, and for programmer, and then okay. Now we got main data. Remaining are all calculations purpose only. Based on this basic, I am going to calculate the TA, DA, HRA, and these are allowances. I will place them in this area as allowance field. So, in basic, TA is 4%. So, just write a formula D2 into 4%. 4% means here I will say 0.4. So, that is wrong. 0.04. Okay. Now, drag to down. And here equal to D2 into 0.03. And here equal to D2 into 0.07. Okay, and then allowances. These three are allowances. So, what you have to do, equal to TA plus DA plus HRA. So, TA means E2 plus DA means F2 plus HRA means G2. Press enter. These are allowances. Click and drag to down. And PF in basic, that is D2 into 0.06 and drag to down. And income tax equal to D2 into 0.05 and drag to down. So, these two are deductions. So, say equal to PF plus IT. So, that is this one plus this one, means I2 plus J2. Okay, these two are deductions. Now, gross salary. Gross salary means this is basic plus allowances equal to gross salary. So, that is equal to D2 plus allowances, that is H2. Press enter. Drag to down. And net salary. Gross salary minus deductions, that is net salary. So, that is L2 minus K2. So, this is the final salary the employee is going to earn. So like this we can prepare sample statements. Okay, in coming sessions I will explain how to format these statements and how to calculate using functions and how to align, how to place conditional formattings, everything step by step we will go through these statements. Okay,